Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
From Norwell High School in Ossian, Indiana, welcome to another production of Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com. Today, with the conference title on the line, the Norwell Knights take on the number 3 Huntington North Vikings. Good afternoon, friends, and welcome aboard. I'm Derek Ducker, Plust, to be bringing you the action live, as always, here at Norwell, and we should have a good one for you today. Huntington comes into this one ranked number 3 in Class 4A in both Prep Baseball Report and the IHSBCA's latest polls this week, and Norwell, of course, unranked, but with a record of 14-5 and still perfect in the conference at 4-0. Huntington at 5-0 with no rainouts yet in the conference. So this is basically the de facto conference championship game. Huntington North comes into this ball game winning their last 16 straight. Their most recent win over Leo 7-4 in the conference, but not a lot of blowout wins in the conference. But they've had a couple of comfy wins up at East Noble and lead it at 5-0. These are the only two teams left in contention for the conference title unless Huntington North loses out, which is not going to happen. So these are the only two teams left. Norwell is going to be heavy favorites in next week's games against Columbia City and East Noble. We'll go ahead and join public address announcer Kelby Waybright right now for the starting lineups.
19-1 record. Leading off, playing center field, number 16, Colin Landrum. Batting second, number 4, the third baseman, Ian McCutcheon. Batting third, the second baseman, number 8, Elliot Lesperez. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 5, Jared Gray. Batting fifth, number 2, the shortstop, Zach Doherty. Batting sixth, number 7, playing left field, Levi Bennett. Batting seventh, the DH, number 3, Keegan Bartram. He'll be catching for the catcher, number 14, Dane Fife. Batting eighth and doing the pitching, number 6, Trey Williams. And rounding out the lineup for the Vikings, number 1, right fielder, Logan Moreland. The Lights are coached by Jared Hamill, assisted by Jamin Hamill, Blake Holheim, and Gary Mast. Now the lineup for your Norwell Knights, who come in today's action with a record of 14-5. Leading off and playing center field, number 2, Caleb Kohler. Batting second, playing second, number 16, Garrett Waybright. Batting third, playing third, number 17, Belden Glasgow. Hitting cleanup and doing the catching, number 11, Ian Clark. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 3, Christian Bahada. At shortstop, hitting sixth, number 6, Garrison Brady. Batting seventh, your left fielder, number 5, Corbin Costello. Batting eighth is the DH, number 15, Cole Lewison, who is hitting for our pitcher today, number 35, Caden Mann. And rounding out the Knights lineup, number 4, your right fielder, Levi Leidig. The Knights are coached by Mr. Andy McClain, Dave Goodmiller, and Eric Morgan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and kindly remove all caps as we honor America and those who serve and protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Now, welcome back to Norwell. The Knights and Vikings getting set to do battle here this afternoon. Levi Long, 2017 graduate of Norwell, out to throw the first pitch this afternoon here at Norwell as he returns and fires a strike this afternoon at Norwell. Here's how the Knights will line it up defensively this afternoon. Left to right in the outfield, Corbin Costello in left, Caleb Kohler in center, Levi Leidig in right. On the infield, at the corners, Belvin Glasgow at third, Christian Bohetta at first. Up the middle, Garrison Breggy at short, Garrett Waybright at second. Behind the dish, the everyday catcher, number 11, Ian Clark. And getting the start on the mound today is the junior, Caden Mann, who in 6 games of work has a win-loss record of 4-0, and in 23 innings, I should say, an ERA of 4.57, 33 strikeouts to 15 walks. So it's been a good year for the junior, has not lost yet, starting on the mound. Huntington will send Colin Landrum, Ian McCutcheon, and Elliot Lesperance to the plate in the top half of the first. This is a Huntington team that hits .322 as a club on the season. Norwell hitting .338, but Huntington, that 19-1 record, their only loss of the season came in the second game of a doubleheader early on in the year at McCutcheon, an 8-4 loss there. It's a Vikings team that averages 9 runs a game and only allows 3. So a very balanced team, built similar to Norwell, where not a lot of guys hitting over 400, just 2, one at 400 and the other at 444. But a team that can hit in the lineup up and down. Everybody is capable of doing the job. There's a lot of action going on at Norwell here today. The conference championship will likely be decided in tennis as well this afternoon. That is here at Norwell. The Knights come in with a undefeated conference record there. Huntington trying to clinch a share of the Northeast State in tennis today as well. We have a perfect day for baseball. Just a light breeze out of the west blowing out to right. Shouldn't affect a whole lot today. Going to get started just a couple of minutes late today. And Mann is into the wind. The first pitch of the afternoon is a ball low and away to the leadoff batter, Colin Landrum. The first pitch this afternoon came at 5:07, so just a few minutes late today. There's ball 2 high. A very nice crowd has filed in here this afternoon for this conference, de facto conference championship game. Norwell, as Mann fires a strike at the knees, called by home plate umpire John Fry. Tommy Muth on the bases, the 2-man crew assigned by the IHSAA today. 2-1's a fastball fouled straight back to the screen. Game time temperature today, 75 degrees, a breeze, not a cloud in the sky, just perfect baseball weather here as we have finally hit the groove for good weather here in May after suffering through a couple of bad weeks to begin the year. 2-2 off-speed pitch, called a ball outside, or run the count full to the leadoff batter, Colin Landrum, here this afternoon, who hits .371 in that leadoff spot for the Vikings. Fastball, swing and a miss. He was behind it, and Mann records his first strikeout of the day as he fans Landrum for the first out. Ian McCutcheon steps in now. Mann was second on the team in strikeouts and will likely take the lead today. Trailed Bohetta by only 2 for a team most. The batter's Ian McCutcheon as he takes an off-speed pitch down and out for a ball. McCutcheon on the year, a team best .444 on the season. As he lines this one into right field, a base hit to put McCutcheon on with a 1-out single as the first base run of the game reaches. So Elliot Lesperance, the 3-hitter, steps in now. Lesperance wears number 8 for Huntington, a .280 hitter. Huntington in their road red with white script, Vikings across the front, and white letters in the right front corner. Black trim gray pants. Norwell in their home whites with navy blue trim and numbers. There's a fastball in the inner quarter, belt high for a strike call to L'Esperance. Mann's a guy that works quickly and efficiently, doesn't throw a ton of pitches. Looking to keep that pitch count low. This is the 4th game in a 6-game week for the Knights. This ball's a little jam job, popped up towards short. Running play made by Garrison. Throw back to first. It gets away from Bohetta as it wasn't a good throw. Tried to throw it on the run. So the runner will move to second base on the play. But it still is a pop-out, so the Knights get an out, but they commit their first error of the ball game. E6 on the play. So L'Esperance pops out to Beregi on the play, and then Garrison throws it away, allowing McCutcheon to take second on the air. But 2 out now, so Jarrett Gray, the batter, in the cleanup spot, 400 hitter. And he calls time, steps out. Granted by John Fry behind the dish. Norwell looking to make a statement here in the conference. They were just 3-4 last year. Huntington winning this contest 9-5 over in Huntington last year. Here's a fastball just inside. It was at the knees, but he missed off the plate. And it's ball 1 to Gray. Norwell leads the series 3-1 over the last 4 years. A couple of one-run victories the 2 years prior to the Huntington North win last year. There's pitches up and away. 2 balls and no strikes to Gray. Zach Doherty waits on deck if Gray can reach here with 2 outs in the top of the first, and Norwell's actually going to put him on. Intentionally walk him with a 2-0 count to put 2 runners on with 2 out now. So Coach McLean not messing around today. And here is Doherty. First pitch to Doherty is off speed. That's a good pitch. Breaking ball that dropped right in at the knees. Called strike. As the breeze at times will pick up. Of course, magnified out here at Norwell with not a whole lot to stop it. You know that if you've been to a Norwell game before here at home. They'll try a back pick, but Mann bluffs as he stepped off. Knights were not holding McCutcheon on with a lot of discipline. Mann takes a long look in this time to Doherty. And another back pick. This time they're covering the bag, and he throws it into center field, but McCutcheon will hold at second, never left the bag. So a couple of throws have gotten away from Norwell, who's been a very clean defensive team this year. In 19 games, only 26 errors. They've had 10 games without an error this year. So, and actually had a streak of 6 in a row without an error. Defensively, that coming as part of the win streak here. Norwell won 7 in a row going into last night's game, which they lost at Jay County 6-5. Trailed 6-1 and then tried to make a late rally. Got 3 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, left the tying run at 3rd and couldn't cap it off. Noah Arbuckle going the complete game for the Patriots last night. 1-1 hits him. It grazed the jersey of Doherty on the inside. That'll load the bases with 2 out. And here's Levi Bennett with a chance to put Huntington on the board here in the top of the first. "15 pitches so far in the inning for Mann, and the first pitch is a fastball, and Bennett is behind it. A swing and a miss. Norwell looking to hold Huntington, who has scored 41 runs in the first inning this year in 20 games. It's averaging 2 in the first each game. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Caden Mann looking to work himself out of a bases-loaded jam without any damage here in the top half of the first. Looking to get back so the Knights can hit and try to put Norwell in front here. The 0-2. Called strike 3, a fastball that found the outer edge on the black right at the knees, and the side is retired. 2 strikeouts for Caden Mann in the inning as Huntington leaves the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the first. Huntington North nothing. Norwell coming to bat on WellsCountyVoice.com.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Back here in Ossian, Huntington leaves the maximum in the top of the first. Here's how they'll line it up defensively this afternoon. Left to right in the outfield, Levi Bennett in left, Colin Landrum in center, Logan Moreland in right. On the infield at the corners, Ian McCutcheon at third, Jarrett Gray at first. Up the middle, Zach Doherty at short, Elliot Lesperance at second, Dane Fife, the starter behind the plate. He's being DH for this afternoon. And on the mound is Trey Williams, who on the year for the Vikings has an ERA of 3.04, a win-loss record of 2-0 in 27 2/3 innings. He's only allowed 12 earned runs on the season. And the leadoff hitter for the Knights will be Caleb Kohler. He'll be followed by Garrett Waybright, Belden Glasgow here in the the bottom of the first for Norwell as they try to get on the board early. Trey Williams does not work from the wind. He goes from the stretch to start off the ball game and throws a ball in the dirt to Kohler. Huntington came up with a base hit, an intentional walk, and then a hit by pitch to load the bases, and they left him there. The 1-0's in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes to Kohler. Williams, 10 strikeouts to 7 walks on the year, so not a lot of either one. So pitcher to contact. There's a strike at the bottom of the zone to Kohler. Similar to a guy like Bohata, Mann's more of a strikeout pitcher, but Bohata kind of pitches to contact, tries to get the ground ball, fly ball outs. 2-1 to Kohler here with nobody on in the bottom of the first. Ball 3 off the plate. Well, looking to get the leadoff man aboard. Kohler has struggled. He struck out 5 times in the last couple of games. Struck out looking twice last night at Jay County. There's a fastball. Thigh high for a called strike, split the plate in half. Full count now to Kohler. Mann threw 18 pitches in the top of the first, 10 for strikes, and worked out of a bases-loaded jam. Payoff pitch to Kohler is lined to the left side over the glove of Ian McCutcheon at third into left field for a base hit and a leadoff single as Kohler rips one to left, and he gets the offense going here in the bottom of the first for the Knights. And Garrett Waybright will step in. Garrett still battling some back issues, getting closer to 100%. Hurt his back in last Wednesday's game against Adams Central, a 13-12 Norwell victory in extras. A walk-off here at Norwell as Williams will try a pickoff throw, checking on Kohler, but Waybright, not sure what he did, but tweaked his back, and it definitely showed in the next couple of games. Took the second game of a doubleheader against Bluffton off on Saturday. Squares to bunt, bunts it towards third. This is a good bunt, and a one-hop throw from Ian McCutcheon to Jarrett Gray is in time to get Garrett Waybright by a step at first. He'll get the sacrifice on the play as Caleb Kohler will advance into scoring position. Now that is the specialty of Garrett Waybright, able to lay a bunt down almost any time. Norwell not messing around today. They're going to try to take every run that they can get because this Huntington team only gives up 3 a game. So runs are at an absolute premium here this afternoon. Belden Glasgow, the batter now. Belden, a .377 team best hitter on the year, leads the team in on-base percentage, walks, and hit by pitches as well. There's a ball up and away to Belden to lead off the at-bat. Williams has missed on the first pitch of 2 out of 3 at-bats here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 fastball, and Belden swings and misses. Be a ball and a strike now to Glasgow. Ian Clark on deck for the Knights. Couple of looks at second now. They'll throw back there, and a nice snag by Zach Doherty to keep that from going into center field. The throw was a bit off the bag. Norwell looking for their biggest win of the season. This Huntington team number 3 in the state of Indiana. The 1-1. Called ball 2, just a little up. And kind of looking at the 4A teams in the area, Huntington's got a great chance, if their rankings are true, to advance out of the sectional and regional. Had a chance to see Carroll play this year. They beat Norwell. That's a high fly ball to right. It's checking up on Glasgow. Underneath it is Moreland, and he hauls it in. Caleb Kohler will tag and advance to third. So it'll be a fly out for Glasgow. 2 gone here as the leadoff batter Kohler moves 90 feet closer. And here's Ian Clark. And a base hit would score Kohler here as the Knights looking to get on the board first. They had that leadoff single from Kohler. Huntington had 1 hit in the top of the first and left the bases loaded. Clark, a .371 hitter. And the first pitch is called a strike right at the knees. Good pitch by Williams. This ball lines softly into left field. It'll drop for a base hit. And the Knights will take the early 1-0 lead off the bat of Ian Clark as he singles home Kohler from third. Well, Norwell jumps on top first, and that's exactly what you want. That was a soft liner into left, kind of hit it off the handle a little bit, but it got it to drop into the hole. That's just the muscle of Ian working there. Pretty strong kid, and got it into left for a base hit. First pitch to Bohat is a strike called at the bottom of the knees.
Hi, baby Trey. Hi, baby Trey. Good job, Trey. Good job, Trey. We respond.
This ball hit very hard into right, and that ball is going to get over the head of Moreland in right field, and it goes to the wall. Clark is being waved around, now being held at third. It's a 2-out double for Bohata, and the Knights are cooking here in the bottom of the first as they've got 2 runners in scoring position again on the third hit of the day on the double from Christian Bohat as he hit it right to the wall. Moreland has looked a little uncomfortable out there in right field. He had some trouble hauling in that fly ball from Glasgow. Not sure if the sun is making a difference today. He is looking right into it. It's how it works here at Norwell. The right side, and it gets worse as the game goes on, looks straight into the sun, which isn't all that low yet. But Garrison Braggie has a chance to give Norwell add on to their 1-0 lead, which they have manufactured with 2 out. That's where they got a lot of their runs yesterday, was with 2 out. Strike call, another fastball, bottom of the knees. Williams not all that hard of a thrower, and we talked about the fact that he pitches to contact. The Knights have found gaps on 3 occasions here in the first inning. Here's a fastball and fouled straight back. Braggie was on top of it. 0-2, a couple of runs waiting out there for Norwell in scoring position. And the bottom third due up for Huntington in the top of the second. Williams comes set. The 0-2 pitch to Braggie. Fastball and sliced foul out of play back out onto the road. Braggie was behind it. Garrison has been up and down as of late. Consistently a guy that you can usually count on for a hit each afternoon. Doesn't explode a lot. Doesn't tally a lot of hits in any particular game, but can be counted on for consistency. There's a ball low. Braggie had to hold hard to keep from swinging at that one. That was a nice pitch by Williams. Good location for that pitch on an 0-2. Would have been unhittable. Had out there at second, Clark at third. The 1-2 ground ball towards the right side, takes a hop to L'Esperance, and a skip throw is in time to get Garrison Braggie at first by a step to retire the side, but the Knights get 1. They leave 2 in scoring position on 3 hits in the inning. We're through 1. It's Norwell 1, Huntington nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light, any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Top of the second here at Norwell. The Knights jump on top first, 1-0 after the RBI single from Ian Clark with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Both teams left several runners. Both teams left 2 in scoring position in that first inning. Keegan Bartram to lead things off. A low strike called to Bartram right at the very bottom of the zone on a fastball from Mann. 18 pitches in the first inning for Caden, 20 for Williams. Tried a floater and missed it outside. Norwell won the last time these two teams met here in Ossian 7-6 in a very good ball game. Ball on 2 strikes as Bartram was behind it again, and won in 2015 at Huntington 1-0. An Alex Hunter complete game shutout in that ball game, holding Huntington to 5 hits. Ball 2. Norwell actually only had 2 hits in that particular ball game, but came away with the 1-0 victory. That was the first time, as there's a swing and a miss. And the third strikeout of the game for Caden Mann so far. But that was actually the last meeting between these two teams before the Northeast 8 Conference game started. But these two teams have been old rivals on 224 for a long time before they were in the conference. Met in nearly every sport each year. Ball high and tight, I think, to Trey Williams. Didn't know if it caught a piece of his bat or not as he kind of came around. It was well up and in near the chin of the pitcher, Williams. 1-0 is fouled straight back. Ball and a strike. Another fastball. This ball flown into right. It'll fall out of play. Ball and 2 strikes. Caden working ahead here. He's finding the zone consistently now. And Norwell trying to work with a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second inning. Quickly into the line. The pitch. Off speed. Bounces in front of the plate. Williams holds. But that's a good pitch by Mann. Maybe needs to be 6 inches closer to the plate to get a swing and miss on that one. But you never know. 259, the average for Williams on the year. 2-2. This one bends high as it crossed at the letters and finished at the belt, and it'll fill the count. Moreland waits on deck for Huntington here with 1 out in the top of the second inning. Fastball pops straight up on the infield. Bohada's calling everybody off, and he's on the infield grass to haul it in for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second. As not a whole lot of hard contact from Huntington hitting so far, save for the 1 base hit. And the 9-hitter, Logan Moreland, steps in from the left side, wears number 1. The right fielder looked uncomfortable on a couple of fly balls out there. Didn't get a good jump on the double from Bohada or the fly ball out from Glasgow as he takes a strike at the knees. Back-to-back fastballs. This one misses down. Ball and a strike. Bottom third due up for Norwell in the bottom of the second as well. So both teams sent 6 batters to the plate in the first inning. Another fastball down, 2-1. As Mann continues to work here. He's struck out 3 batters in the first 5 outs. As he's missed low for the 3rd straight pitch. Moreland had a couple of hits last year against Norwell. This ball is lined towards the pitcher off the side of the mound. It takes a nice friendly hop to Waybright, and he will throw to first. A 1-2-3 second inning for the Knights as the Vikings go down in order. We go to the bottom of the second. Norwell leading 1-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension, Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Bottom of the second here at Norwell. Knights leading 1-0 as they were able to get a run in the bottom of the first. A RBI single from Ian Clark. The Vikings left the bases loaded in the top of the first and then went down in order quietly in the top of the second on a strikeout, a pop out, and a ground out. Corbin Costello leads off the inning and be followed by Cole Lewison and Levi Leidig. Left fielder, DH, right fielder, respectively. Costello's gotten a number of starts here as of late in left. Coach McClain liking the bat that he's able to bring to the lineup. Costello tripled for the first time in his career last night at Jay County. He has tallied 5 extra base hits, driven in 11 on the year. A .321 hitter and limited at bats, while 2 outside. Man now at 34 pitches through 2, so not a bad pace to be on, 17 inning. Cole Lewison expected to be used out of the bullpen for the Knights today. Everyday reliever for Norwell. The 2-0 fastball, high, called a strike. Lewison got the save earlier this week as the Knights took one in Waterloo from DeKalb 6-5. Lewison gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th as they came in with a 6-1 lead and stranded the tying run at third. This ball poked down the line in left and just foul. About a foot outside the line down there in left. Costello turned on the pitch. And leaving the count at 2-2. Costello not a real patient hitter. He's only walked a single time on the season. He's only struck out twice, so it puts the ball in play almost every time. The 2-2. Breaking ball. He pops this one up to the right side.
Out of play.
It's toward the bullpen and to the fence and out of play. Balls and 2 strikes. The leadoff batter, Costello, here, bottom of the second. Norwell leading 1-0 on a gorgeous afternoon here at Norwell. A good crowd, the way high school baseball should be here, as we've gotten some perfect days as of late. The 2-2 off speed, just missed inside. Nice pitch that time by Williams, but it'll run the count full at 3-2. Comes payoff pitch. Fastball, and it grounds it right off of the left leg of Costello as he's going to have to shake that off, take a couple of steps out of the box, and recollect himself before stepping back in to take the 8th pitch of the at-bat. It's been a nice at-bat so far for Costello. He's usually a first-pitch swinger, too, but was ahead in the count 2-0. 3-2 again. Off speed in the dirt, an 8-pitch walk to Corbin Costello to lead off the bottom of the second inning. Great at bat that time for Corbin as Cole Lewison will step in. Kohler drew a base hit to start off the action as both the leadoff hitters in each respective inning have reached for the Knights so far. Lewison has a hot bat as a pinch hitter, and he flies this one towards center on the first pitch he sees. Tracking it down towards the gap is Colin Landrum as he held toward the left center field gap.
That's 2 of those now. Let's go. Something.
A couple of gripes from the Huntington dugout asking for batter-runner interference and does not get the call. Lewison turned all the way around first there and was kind of in the middle of the play. The throw would not have gotten back to first anyway, but Costello was well off the bag between first and second. Coach McLean's going to call time here and have a chat with Levi Leidig, probably to talk about whether he wants to bunt or not. Levi, a guy that bunts a lot, actually bunted with 2 outs in the first inning against DeKalb on Tuesday and reached base on the bunt single, drove in Lewison from third. A long look and a pickoff throw to first. Sending Costello back in with head first slide. Leidig, the 9-hitter for the Knights. Caleb Kohler, the top of the order, waits on deck for Norwell. And the first pitch is a called strike just below the belt. Norwell not likely to try Dane Fife's arm, especially with Costello on the bases. He's only stolen 2 this year. There's a fastball above the eye level of Leidig, even the count at a ball and a strike. Norwell really working the counts here of Williams. He's found the zone fairly consistently, but he walked the leadoff batter Costello to start off this second inning. Long look in from Williams as he finally comes set. Ball and a strike pitch to Levi. Misses high at the letters. 2 balls and a strike. So Norwell just trying to be as patient as possible at the plate. They've already tallied 3 hits here in the ball game. All 3 of those coming back in the bottom of the first. There's a strike right at the knees. Coach McLean wanting him to take a rip at that one. Leidig leads the team in strikeouts, but hasn't struck out in a number of games. It's probably been 4 or 5 games since he struck out. Lines this one past the third base glove of Ian McCutcheon down the line. And it'll end up being a single as Costello had to hold, making sure McCutcheon didn't get a glove on that ball. It just went past his glove as he turned on it. It's a 1-out single to put 2 aboard here in the bottom of the second for the Knights. 4th Norwell hit of the day as they have barreled up Trey Williams a couple of times. And the batter now is Caleb Kohler, who singled to left. Kind of a similar variety right over the head of McCutcheon. Leidig's was right to his right toward the line. Strike call at the knees. Caleb was over 400 coming into the week, down to 362 now, as he has really struggled, but got back on track with a hit to lead off the offense for the Knights in the first inning. He pops this pitch up in foul territory, right towards us. It'll fall out of play. Well, made some solid contact with a vehicle, and with a nice crowd today in Huntington traveling pretty well. A lot of cars parked out here in the parking lot. No balls and 2 strikes here to Kohler with 2 runners aboard and just 1 away. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and Kohler is out of there on strikes. Chased a fastball high, and 2 are gone here in the second inning. Here's Garrett Waybright now with the chance to drive in a run. It's an RBI opportunity out there. They're going to try to pick off to first, and they didn't quite get him. But not a bad idea. You don't see that called very often. In fact, I believe that's the first time that we've seen it from an opponent so far this year, with guys on first and second. They nearly had Leidig napping, and Waybright fouls the first pitch over the screen and out of play. Of course, that screen installed a couple of weeks ago before the Belmont game, which was back on April 26th. So a couple weeks into that new screen, and it has been a pleasure to have that back there because it extends the sight lines for fans that sit behind the plate. The 0-1 in the dirt, blocked nicely by Fife as he comes up ready to throw out anybody, but Costello wasn't far off of second. A lot of the Norwell fans and parents line up down the third base line here at Norwell. But for those that are behind the plate, there's been a number set up right behind the screen. Used to be a spot that you couldn't put a chair. There wasn't even enough room, hardly enough room to walk between there. It really pushed the backstop up. There's still some grass, actually, outside of where the old backstop used to be. 2 balls and a strike to Waybright, who sacrificed Kohler over in the first inning. There's strike 2 called at the bottom of the zone. It'll leave him the count at 2-2. Belden waits on deck for the Knights if Garrett can reach here with 2 out. Looking to as another pick off to first. Jarrett Gray calling that over there. Pulled that one off the bag a little bit, and Levi's been back in there standing up both times. Wasn't near as close as the first time. The 2-2 to Waybright. Fastball is fouled away as he hit it towards the right side, a little late on it. But Garrett stays alive. Garrett, one of the 5 seniors on this Norwell team. A lot of young talent waiting to come up as well. This Norwell team's got a nice future ahead of it. 2-2 in the dirt, and it squirts through the catcher Fife. It got right between his legs as it bounced in there. It'll be ruled a pass ball, and it'll put 2 runners in scoring position here. And now a base hit should score 2 with Leidig's speed. First base is open now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Garrett with 2 outs in the second. And he pops it up, but it's going to get back out of play. So another nice at bat, really making the pitch total climb of Williams, as this will be the second 8-pitch at bat of the inning. Costello led off the inning with an 8-pitch walk. He's out there at third. Leidig at second. This will be the 8th pitch to Garrett. It's a fastball that he pops up. This will stay in play. Right side, foul territory. And Jarrett Gray will squeeze it for the 3rd out, and the Knights leave 2 in scoring position. They come up with a hit and a walk, but they leave them both in scoring position. They've now left 4 through 2 innings in position to score. And we are through 2. Norwell leads it 1-0 here on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the top of the 3rd. Norwell up 1-0 here as ball 1 to Colin Landrum to lead off the 3rd inning. Top of the order here for the Vikings. He spins this one towards 3rd, charging is Glasgow and throwing on the run. And the throw is in time to get Colin Landrum out of there. One away here. That was a nice defensive effort by Bohat over there at first as he made the play. Was able to hang on to it. Ian McCutcheon, the batter now, singled to right his first time up. As Mann has retired the last 5 Vikings. Ball 1 as it dove down low. And there's a strike call. Norwell has been able to manufacture some offense, but has only scored once so far through 2 innings. 4 runners have been left, and it's been at 2nd and 3rd in both innings. 2 balls and a strike now to McCutcheon, with Elliot Lesbronce waiting on deck as he lines this one right back up the middle into center. A hard hit ball right at the mound and over second base for another hit. McCutcheon has his 2nd hit of the day, and that would work nicely with the numbers as he's the team leader It's the only 2 hits Huntington has had so far today, and he's on with 1 out. And here's L'Esperance, who popped up to Breggy at short. His first time up. First pitch called a strike. McCutcheon was at first in that situation as well and was off the bag, and I think the Knights might have had a chance to get him, but Breggy threw it away, and it was an error as McCutcheon moved on over to second into scoring position. The Vikings left the bases loaded in that inning. No balls and a strike to L'Esperance. Fastball called strike 2 right at the belt. Nice pitch there by Mann as he continues to pound the strike zone here. Caden takes a look and now will throw back. This time McCutcheon back in standing up. The last pickoff throw was fairly close, and he was back in with a dive. Runner on the move. 0-2 is slapped into left field into the gap. A base hit. The runner was on the move. As it gets into the gap, Kohler plays it. The runner being waved around. Breggy is going to come to the plate with the throw. It is not in time. It is an RBI double for Elliot L'Esperance as Huntington ties the game at 1. So Ian McCutcheon, who was moving on the plate, looked like a hit and run as that pitch was high, and he barreled that up into left center. Caleb Kohler came over to cut it off, had some trouble digging with it, but Breggy's throw was just a little late to the plate, so the game is tied now at 1 here in the top of the third with the go-ahead run out there at second base for Huntington. As Coach McLean out to talk to his infield. As I step outside, I heard a loud roar from over there and a very nice crowd. Probably without a doubt, maybe Bluffton, but the biggest visiting crowd we've had here at Norwell so far in 10 games. The Knights are 7-2 here at home. They're going to intentionally walk Jarrett Gray again for the second time today. They intentionally walked him with a 2-0 count last time, but he is on again to put runners at first and second with 1 out now. And here's Zach Doherty, the shortstop, hit by a pitch, grazed his jersey the last time up.
Make it happen, kid. Make it happen. Let's go, Zach. Here goes Zach.
Caden steps off, tries to collect himself here. Big situation already here in the third inning. Huntington has already climbed back to tie the game on the RBI double from L'Esperance. There's a fastball low. Clark had it get away from him for a moment, but not long enough to have L'Esperance or Gray advance. Wasn't a bad pitch the last time by Mann. It was just a good piece of hitting on a fastball that was left up, similar to that pitch, and now it's 2-0 again here to Doherty. 2-0 is chopped foul towards third. 2 balls and a strike to Doherty. Levi Bennett waits on deck for Huntington. The left fielder, Zach, on the year, a .333 hitter, has driven in 24. Good for second on the team. The 2-1 fastball is popped up. This into shallow center. Kohler is camped under it and will make the grab for the second out. 2 gone here in the third. And Levi Bennett strolls into the box as he struck out looking on a fastball to end the bases loaded threat in the top of the first. That could come up to be big later in the ball game. Man, another long look in as he tries to get a sign and bluffs to second. L'Esperance was a little off balance and had to stumble back in there, but nobody was close to the bag for Norwell. Caden's first pitch to Bennett is a fastball that bounces in, scooped up by Clark. Caden approaching 50 pitches here this afternoon. Norwell has not had any bullpen action yet. Not a whole lot of trouble for Caden so far, although 3 base runners left. 2 out there right now for Huntington as they're trying to take the lead here. Trailed 1-0 after Norwell got a run on a hit from Clark in the bottom of the first to take the lead. 2 balls and no strikes now to Levi. Pops this pitch up behind the plate. Foul territory towards the screen. Clark looks up and it's out of play. And again, several feet of that backstop has been cut off midway through the season here for the Knights. They actually only played 2 home games prior to the screen being installed. But that affects some things. Pass balls. Still no concrete runner underneath there, so there's the potential that a baseball could maybe squeeze under one of the bars down there as this pitch is, again, fouled back over the screen. Even the count at 2-2 to Levi Bennett with Jarrett Gray at first, Elliot Lesperance at second. The double from Lesperance drove in McCutcheon from first, who was running on the play on a hit and run. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball outside, and it's a double steal, and both runners advance. Coach McLean asking about something. I'm not sure if he was asking about the location of the pitch or what, but it's now 3-2 as both runners are in scoring position. And the payoff pitch to Bennett. Missed it, ball 4, as he missed it high. And it'll load the bases full of Vikings with 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Keegan Bartram, the batter now, who's hitting just .256 on the year. Struck out swinging first time up. That was the leadoff batter in the 2nd inning for the Vikings. They've had the bases loaded twice now in the ballgame through 3 innings. And a ball inside as Bartram skips out of the way. If you're a man, you have got to throw him a strike, as Bartram is apt to strike out. Leads the team in strikeouts. And a breaking pitch hits him. Now, I'm not sure about the call there. You've got to throw him a fastball. Don't really like the call at all there by Ian Clark behind the plate, and that will give Huntington the lead on the hit by pitch, the second guy that man has plunked this afternoon. And that's not the right guy to hit if you're Norwell. Now you bring Trey Williams to the plate, who popped out to first. Base is still loaded for the Vikes, and now he can't find the strike zone. Ball 1 down and out. 28 balls, 28 strikes, 56 total for Caden Mann. 1-0 is fouled straight back, and I think that caught John Fry as he's skipping out of there. Might have caught him on the arm or maybe the shoulder, not sure, as it's even the count at a ball and a strike, but you could definitely hear it hit as Trey Williams caught a piece of it and fouled it straight back. Huntington has taken the lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. 2 runs, an RBI double from Lesperance, and then a hit by pitch and an RBI for Bartram has given the Vikings the lead. The 1-1 pitch to Trey Williams. A fastball hit very hard towards the gap in right center field, going back to the track, and that ball is going to bounce out of play, which actually saves Norwell a run. It's an RBI, or 2-run double for Trey Williams as he drives in Bennett and Gray. The ball was out of play, and Huntington will take a 4-1 lead. Well, the Vikings have taken a commanding lead here in the top of the half of the 3rd inning on a ball that bounced out of play on the double, a ground rule double.
Let's go. Keep it contagious. Now let's go.
And now Logan Moreland's the batter. Man has to find a way to work out of this, as now his pitch total has climbed big time in this inning. I believe he's thrown 22 in the inning. He had 36 coming in. He's got 58 now. 4 runs have crossed for the Vikings. Breaking pitch, called a strike, outer edge to Logan Moreland. Knights have some work to do offensively as we head towards the bottom of the inning, but man still not out of the top. A lot of 2-out action for Huntington North in the inning. Here's a fastball. This ball is popped up into left. Costello has a read on it, and he'll haul it in. The side is finally retired. Norwell allows 4 runs in the top of the third inning as Huntington North takes the 4-1 lead. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Knights trailing now 4-1 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the bottom of the third. Huntington North now leading at 4-1 after they played it all 4 in the top half of the third. The Vikings have made some defensive changes. Now on the mound is Gage Sandlin. He replaces Trey Williams, who moves over to third, and Ian McCutcheon moves from third to right field. Those are the defensive changes for the Vikings. Gage Sandlin, here are his numbers on the season. Sandlin, an ERA of 2.74, a record of 6-1 in 8 appearances, and in 30 2/3 innings of work, has 12 walks to 12 strikeouts. So nice numbers for Sandlin. Belden Glasgow will lead off the inning for the Knights as they now find themselves in a 3-run hole. He flew out to right his first time up, and Sandlin fires a strike to Glasgow. Gage not a hard thrower, but again has struck out 12 on the year. There's a big breaking ball grounded towards the second baseman, knocked down there by L'Esperance. Throw to first, not in time. And Belden beats it out. E4 on the play. L'Esperance charged with the error. First Huntington error of the ball game.
Hey, get us another one of those. Get us another one of those with the 2-ball. Here we go, 2-5.
Actually, L'Esperance played that pretty well as he was able to knock it down, put his body in front of it, just not enough to get Glasgow at first, as the ball kind of got away from him a little bit, bounced away. Had to take a step before he was able to gather and throw. Ian Clark steps in with nobody out, and the leadoff batter aboard. And the first pitch he sees, it grounds towards up the middle and over the second base bag into center field for a base hit. The ball kind of got caught up in center out there as the grass is relatively long. And Colin Landrum will field it and toss it in, and back-to-back. Actually, an error and a single for the Knights here to lead off the bottom of the third as they try to get back a couple of the runs that they gave up in the top half of the inning. Clark has singled for the second time today. He had the only RBI for Norwell this afternoon, and Christian Bohetta steps in, who doubled to the wall in the first inning. Was left out there at second base. Double came with 2 outs after Clark drove in Kohler from third. He squares to bunt, pulls back. The pitch gets away from Dane Fife, and both runners are advancing into scoring position. And now they've got the runner caught up between third and the plate, and he is out. And that is just an unbelievable base-running mistake by the Knights. And I'm telling you, in a game like this, you cannot have those mistakes or it will end up costing you a baseball game against the number 3 team in the state. I have no idea what Belden was doing on that play. And so now 1 out and a runner at second. Boy, what a silly mistake by the Knights.
That's a tough one. Hey, be ready for it again here. Be ready for it again here.
2-5-2, I believe, on the put out there to get Glasgow between third and the plate. And there's a ball again in the dirt, blocked by Bohetta. But even if the Knights are able to get a run now, you're talking about a base hit that would have scored 2 and made this thing a 4-3 ball. I mean, it's just like things add up very quickly. And you almost have to play perfect to beat the number 3 team in the state. And they've made a couple mental mistakes here early on in the first couple innings. 2-0 to Bohetta, sliced foul back out of play. So Garrison Breggy waits on deck. Knights going to have to move on from that play. Long look in from Sandlin, and they'll throw back to second, and he's picked off. The Knights waste 2 base runners in the bottom of the 3rd inning as they wipe both of them off the bases. Wow. That's just some bad baseball by the Knights. And in a well-executed pickoff play by Sandlin and Doherty, the shortstop, 2-1 to Bohata, swing and a miss. Nice tag applied. Clark was out by a mile at second base. Tried to crawl back in there. The 2-2 to Bohata. Off speed, fouled straight back. So instead of having runners at second and third with nobody out, the bases are empty and there are 2 outs after 2 horrible base running mistakes by the Knights. There's a fastball that missed high. It'll make the count 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch coming to Christian Bohata. Fastball outside. And the Knights come up with a 2-out walk now. And nothing by the fall of Bohata, who at the plate was just looking to reach base or maybe move the runners over. In effect, did that after the wild pitch. The bases should be loaded with nobody out. And instead, and in that situation, you're talking about having the tying run at first base with nobody out. And Bohata will trot in after the pickoff throw. It was the 6th pickoff recorded by Huntington pitching on the year. And the first pitch is jammed and popped up in the infield, and he dropped it as the pitcher, Gage Sandlin, kind of caught in a bad spot, got turned around a couple of times. And it'll be an infield single for Breggy, and it'll put 2 on with 2 out. That's Norwell's 6th hit of the day. Costello steps in now, who walked first time up. Knights are still trying to get a run here at somehow in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Late time called by Corbin Costello, who stepped out. Sandlin takes a really long time looking in at the dish. Not sure if he's looking for a sign or just waiting. With a runner out there at second base. Now he just comes set early here. Now he comes to the plate. It's a fastball high to Corbin Costello. Norwell, as we're in the bottom of the 3rd. You just joined us. Norwell has wasted a couple of base runners in this inning. The 1-0 pitch is popped straight up on the infield. Back of the infield, Elliot Lesperance, the second baseman, calls everybody off and hauls it in. And the Knights waste at least a run in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And now we're through 3. The Knights leave 2 after a couple of hits, and we go to the 4th. Huntington 4, Norwell 1 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the top of the fourth. The first pitch to the leadoff batter, Colin Landrum, who represents the top of the order, was a breaking ball in the dirt. Landrum is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Norwell got 4 base runners in the inning. And if you're wondering how the Knights didn't score, it's because they were thrown out at the plate and picked off at second. There's a strike as Landrum tries to turn out of the way. 2 balls and a strike to Landrum, followed by McCutcheon and L'Esperance, the top third of the Huntington order, bats for the third time. There's strike 2 right at the knees. Nice pitch there by Mann as he tries to recover. Mann had 60 pitches. As there is ball 3. It'll fill the count now. Three balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter in the fourth inning, Colin Landrum. Payoff pitch. Popped up, foul territory. This will get back out of play, out onto the road. Landrum has seen 6 pitches here in the inning. Or in the at-bat, I should say. So Mann had 60 through 3. And called strike 3, and Landrum is out of there. And he turns and not pleased with home plate umpire John Fry, but that pitch looked to be right there for the first out of the inning. Breaking ball, nice pitch. Again, called a strike, outer edge, dropped in at the knees to McCutcheon. McCutcheon is 2 for 2. He has 2 of Huntington's 4 hits on the day. Oh, that's a great pitch, and it's 0-2 now. Mann is finding his spots right now. As back-to-back, he might see a third straight breaking ball. He does, and he chops it foul. Now he sees a fastball high, and McCutcheon continues to battle in there as he fouls it over the screen. This is a good at-bat by a good hitter in Ian McCutcheon. Breaking ball, grounded hard towards the second baseman. Backhanded by Waybright, throw deep in the hole, not in time. An infield single for Ian McCutcheon, his third of the day. And the 5th Huntington hit. Well, right now Huntington just kind of finding the holes, and they're playing much better baseball than the Knights, and that's the difference in the 4-1 ball game here. L'Esperance, the batter, 1 for 2, fly out in a double so far today. L'Esperance doubled to the gap to drive in McCutcheon from first, who was on the move. It was a hit and run. It was a fastball high that he slapped into left for a base hit. Back-to-back pickoff throws, and now Mann throws it away as it gets away from Bohada, turning hard. McCutcheon is headed towards third, and the throw will be not in time, and that's an error. And the Knights continue to collapse both on the bases and defensively as Mann throws it away. That's the second time now in 2 games that the Knights have allowed a base runner to move from first to third on a pickoff throw. It's Norwell's second error. And here's L'Esperance, who still has not seen a pitch, now sees a fastball, pops it straight up. So this is going to help Norwell out. Bohada in foul territory, hauls it in. 2 gone here in the 4th. So now the Knights are just 1 out away from getting out of this mess now. And Jarrett Gray is the batter, who the Knights have intentionally walked twice, and Coach McLean is pitching to him, it seems to be at the moment. Looks like he's going to pitch to him. He's seen 2 pitches. They were both balls. Was intentionally walked with a 2-0 count in the first. Sees a breaking ball called a strike, and then was not even pitched to the second time up. Zach Doherty waits on deck if Jarrett Gray can reach base here. 0-1, well out. Snagged by Clark, a ball and a strike. 75 off the right arm of Mann. And 43 of those for strikes so far. He's allowed 4 runs on 5 hits. A couple of Norwell errors. Another bender called a strike. Huntington does not look comfortable hitting the off-speed pitch, so it might be what Mann relies on here as we go forward. 1-2. This is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Gray. Norwell trying to hold Huntington after a couple of scoreless first 2 innings, and they tagged Norwell for 4 in the top of the third. Norwell got that one single in the first to drive in Kohler from third. That's their only run of the ball game. The payoff pitch coming to Jarrett Gray. It's grounded towards first and just outside the bag. A lot of good at-bats by Viking hitters here in the 4th inning. We are 62 minutes into the ball game. We're in the top of the 4th. Huntington leading 4-1 here at Norwell. The 3-2. Breaking ball, ball 4. And Gray is aboard with his 3rd walk of the day. This one the first of the true variety, as he was intentionally walked his first 2 times. Zach Doherty, the batter, 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch, grazed into Jersey the first time up back in the 1st inning, and flew out to Kohler in center his last time up. There's a ball low, and Coach McLean is not pleased with the strike zone of John Fry. He's just banging the fence over there. He's really displeased with that. There's ball 2. Oh, that's called a strike. That was lower than the first one. And so it evens the count at 1-1, and I can understand the frustration of both coaches here. 1-1. Gray at first, McCutcheon at third. Runner on the move, and he's going to be in without a throw. The pitch was high, 2-1. As Gray gets the stolen base. Puts 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 out. Man trying to work in his scoreless 4th. This ball is popped up into center again. Kohler took a couple of steps back, now glides in and makes the grab, and the side is retired. So Huntington gets a couple of base runners in scoring position again, but they leave both. We go to the bottom of the 4th, Huntington leading 4-1 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm agent, and my team are here to help you turn 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
We're in the bottom of the 4th of a 4-1 game here in Ossian. Cole Lewison to lead off the inning for the Knights on a 75-degree cloudless day for baseball. The wind has been up and down this afternoon, not real hard blowing at any time. Lewison tries to wait on a breaking ball and ends up waving and missing on a pitch that was near the dirt. Leidig and Kohler will follow here in the inning, 8-9-1 in the Norwell order. The 0-1 pitch off speed, called strike 2. Sandelin back out there for his 2nd inning of work, relieving the starter Trey Williams, who's now out there at 3rd after just 2 innings in the start. A 3rd straight breaking ball. He leaves this one high. Cole DHing. For the pitcher man, 1-2, swing and a miss. And Lewison still can't find the breaking ball, 1 away. So the Knights as a team strike out for just the 2nd time today. Kohler went down on strikes as well in this ball game. Leidig steps in, who lined a pitch down the left field line right past the glove of Trey Will. Actually, it was McCutcheon at the time at 3rd. And he hammers this one towards center. Going back towards the gap is Landrum, and he'll track it down, as it looked like that ball was hit harder than it was off the bat. Checked up a little bit. Levi barreled it up, but it goes down as a fly out, 2 gone. And Caleb Kohler bats with 2 gone and the bases empty here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Coach McLean's going to quickly chat with Kohler as per tradition, with the first 2 guys in the inning being retired, trying to throw off the rhythm of Sandlin. Don't see a lot of other coaches do that. Coach McLean, it's unique to him. Six, 7, 8 due up for Huntington in the bottom or the top of the 5th when we get there. But the first pitch to Kohler is a fastball. Missed him outside. There's a fastball low as it bounces in there. Kohler's ahead 2-0. Caleb, I could convince just about anybody that he's the most patient hitter on the team. He's drawn 12 walks, which doesn't tell the entire story. He's had a lot of good at-bats, takes the first couple of pitches every time. There's a breaking ball outside. He's run at 3-0 now. And if Sandlin battles back with a couple of strikes, you can expect Kohler to take maybe 2 pitches here. It's just kind of the kind of batter he is. Just get me over fastball at the knees, strike call. Caleb looking to get the Knights going again here with 2 outs as they trail it by 3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that pitch misses high and tight. Kohler does not offer it a pitch. He sees 5 of them and is on with a 2-out walk. And Garrett Waybright will step back in. He's 0 for 1. Sacrifice bunt and a foul out here in the ball game today. It's not left the infield. Sandlin another pickoff throw. We've seen a lot of them, and you should probably expect to see quite a few more considering Huntington's success with the pickoff moves today. First pitch to Waybright misses high as Sandlin has missed now and is struggling to find consistency. 13 of his 24 pitches have been for strikes here. Man has 84 pitches through 4, but he's still the guy. Ball 2 inside. Just missed. Tried the inside black, and it was belt high. And Sandlin will step off. And Gage is not a quick worker on the mound. He's not like Mann, who works with a lot of pace. Really slows the game down, just takes his time. And that's okay. Different pitching styles. There's a fastball, fouled straight back. Waybright was taking a rip at it. 4 runs, 5 hits, an error, 7 left for Huntington. A run on 6 hits, 2 errors, 6 left for Norwell. 70 minutes into the contest. Huntington up 4-1 in a game that will likely decide the Northeast State Conference. The 2-1. Again, fouled out of play. Another good at bat here by Waybright. He's wasted a couple of pitches. Norwell is, if they come away with a win today, would be pulling off a pretty impressive upset. This Huntington team ranked number 3 in the state of Indiana in all classes, knocking off Cathedral here last weekend. Runner on the move, 2-2, and he pops it up again. Garrett, as Les Bronx goes back to the back of the grass to make the grab. And the side is retired. We are through 4. Norwell comes up with a 2-out walk. They leave Kohler at first. And we go to the 5th. Huntington North 4, Norwell 1 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the top of the fifth. Man misses down and in to Levi Bennett to lead off the inning. Bennett, Bartram, and Williams, 6, 7, 8 to bat here in the inning for the Vikings. Cole Lewison is jogging down to the bullpen as the Knights try to get him up and warm. Man is at 85 pitches. There's a check swing and a bouncer foul. A ball and a strike to the leadoff batter, Levi Bennett. Norwell with some mistakes so far in the ball game. And it has cost them at this point, as they have had a couple of things that just mistakes that they don't normally make. And now it's 3-1 to Bennett, and Man has kind of struggled to find the zone on a more consistent basis here over the last inning. And he walks the leadoff batter on 5 pitches. So Bennett's aboard. Keegan Bartram, the batter now, 0 for 1. Strikeout, hit by pitch last time with the bases loaded, right thigh. This Huntington team has played 3 teams that Norwell has played outside of the conference. In Homestead, whom they beat 7-1. They knocked off Snyder 8-0 and beat Northside 20-0. Two of those 3 teams, Norwell 10-run. Homestead, the only team Norwell lost to. That was a 9-5 loss here at home. Their second loss of the year, their first at home, as Coach Andy McLean is out to talk to his entire infield again. But Huntington has had a lot of close games in the conference. They beat Columbia City 6-5, Leo 7-4, DeKalb 9-5, Belmont 3-0, and East Noble 7-0. So really only one comfy win in there. And they will finish out the conference slate with New Haven coming up on Tuesday of next week. They can clinch a perfect 7-0 record. They went 4-3 last year in the conference, and that 9-5 score, a little deceiving. I think Norwell came up with 4 in the 7th in last year's game over in Huntington. It was 9-1, I believe, going into that final inning. Here's a strike call on the outside part of the plate to Bartram as he let it off with a fastball. Trey Williams waits on deck. And then it would be Sandelin in the 9 spot as he entered the ball game for Logan Moreland, who's now out. Started the game in right field, and when Sandlin came in, he moved out as McCutcheon moved to right from third. There's ball in the dirt, runner breaking on the dirt ball. And it'll be a wild pitch. So that'll put a runner in scoring position now with nobody out. Huntington looking to add to their 3-run lead. Off speed, pitch, dives down and in. 2 balls and a strike. Norwell is going to have to keep themselves within striking distance here. There's ball 3. This is a Huntington team that does not give up runs late in ball games either. Only 10 total between the 6th and the 7th inning all season long. This ball's popped up and out of play out on the road. It'll fill the count now. But Norwell's going to have to do their work here in the 5th inning. They've got to figure out a way to keep Huntington at bay, probably for the rest of the game, to have a shot at winning. Payoff pitch to Bartram. Fastball, swing and a miss, and he dusted him outside. 1 away. Bartram DHing today, and he struck out a couple of times. Here's Trey Williams now. Bats from the right side for the Vikes. Where's number 6? 1 for 2. Fly out, ground rule double last time. It actually got into the gap and probably saved Norwell a run on that play, as that might have scored 3. It appeared like it was going to, but then it one hopped out of here. It's ground a little harder than normal with the lack of rain over the last week. Of course, we got some rain, a couple of tenths of an inch last night with the thunderstorms that rolled through. 1-0 to Williams. As it's inside again, and it'll make it 2-0. Here's ball 3, and Williams is ahead 3-0 as Man approaches 100 pitches. starting to tire out there a little bit. There goes the runner breaking from second, and he will have third stolen. Wow, Norwell, that's the second time a runner has stolen third here in the ball game. It was a called strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 3-1 now. But Huntington putting themselves in position here. And the infield is going to come in now on the grass. The entire infield pulled in on the 3-1 count to Trey Williams. It's a fastball that bounces in. It gets away from the catcher. Clark throwing to man, and it's not in time. It's a wild pitch. And that'll score another run for Huntington. So that's just completely manufactured by the Vikings. It'll put a runner on first on the walk, and you got to think that on Mann's 100th pitch that he's about done. And yeah, he is going to be done. Coach McLean has taken a stroll out. The Knights are likely going to make a defensive change here. We'll be back with those changes here on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
It's Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes from 3 to 6 every Friday. Parents, don't forget the Bowling Center hosts birthday parties as well as company parties. The Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton with 22 lanes, leaks for youth, men, and women, and a full snack shop. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of a memory.
Welcome back to Norwell. We're in the top of the fifth, and Cole Lewison has come on now for Norwell as he replaces Caden Mann, a straight switch in the Norwell lineup, and will remove the DH as Cole was already in the hitting lineup so far today. Lewison's numbers on the season, he's got a win and a loss in 21 2/3 innings. He's appearing in his 12th game out of 20 for the Knights, an everyday guy. He's recorded a couple of saves, got the save at DeKalb earlier this week, an ERA of 4.14, 19 strikeouts to 8 walks on the season, and comes in with a runner at first and 1 out after Mann threw the wild pitch, allowing the runner to score from third. And Sandlin will bat here in the 9 spot as he entered the game in the 3rd inning for Huntington. There's ball 1 down and away. Sandlin is 0 for 3 on the season at the plate, so not a lot of at-bats, and an inexperienced guy gets the start at the plate. But we mentioned the fact that he's been in a ton of ball games on the hill. So if you're Lewison, you got to throw him some strikes and make him earn it. And he's gone behind 2-0. Top of the order looms on deck, too, for Huntington in the form of Colin Landrum. And then McCutcheon, who's had a great day offensively. Strike call, bottom of the zone. 2-1 to Sandlin. Mann is in line for the loss today after 4 1/3. And he's allowed 5 runs today for the Knights. All 5 of those were earned. Lewison will step off, and it'll chase Williams back to first. There's a strike on the inner half, right at the knees to Sandlin. Runner on the move on the 2-2, called strike 3, throw down to second base, strike him out, throw him out. And the Knights get themselves a double play as Sandlin strikes out looking. Williams is thrown out at second. The Knights look smooth on that play. Williams was out by a lot at second. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. Huntington 5, Norwell 1 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm Agent, and my team are here to help you turn 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Bottom of the fifth here at Norwell. Huntington leading 5-1 as we enter this bottom half of the inning. It'll be Belden Glasgow, Ian Clark, Christian Bohanna to bat. Belden leads it off. He's 0 for 2. Gage Sandlin back out for his third inning of work here for Huntington. Sandlin would be in line for the win because the starter only lasted 2 innings for Huntington in Trey Williams. So Sandlin would be in line for the win here today if he's able to hold the 5-1 lead that he has been given by his offense. Belden steps in here. Ground ball last time up, and it was an error on L'Esperance, who's normally sure-handed out there at second base. Grounds the first pitch, bouncing ball towards first out, and it'll roll foul outside the bag. L'Esperance makes just his 4th error of the season. This has been a good Huntington North team defensively as well, as that's fouled out of play. 0-2 to Glasgow. Only 24 errors for the Vikings in 20 games. So both of these teams pretty good defensively. Another chop out of play. And that was an emergency hack. Belden just fighting that one off. The pitch was outside, and he fouled it out of play. Sandlin again into the line, and the 0-2. Off speed, missed it high, left it up, and outside. Or Sandlin rather, with just 28 pitches in 2 innings of work coming into this 5th inning. Fastball and wave and a miss by Glasgow, and he's out of there on strikes. 1 away here in the 5th. Sandlin records his 2nd K. All on swings today. And Clark steps in, who's had a really nice day. 2 for 2. Soft liner to left first time up to score Norwell's only run. Kohler from third, and then lined a pitch right over the second base bag into center his last time up. Takes the ball outside and down from Gage Sandlin. Christian Bohanna has had a pretty good day as well. He had a double to the wall back in the first, and he waits on deck for Norwell as they try to claw back into this one. 1-0 call to strike, bottom of the zone. And again, a couple of chirps from Coach McClain down there at third. There's ball 2. It's certainly been an inconsistent low strike given by John Fry behind the plate today. But it has definitely gone both ways. The 2-1 to Ian. That's down. 3 balls and a strike. That's trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 5th. They trailed 6-1 at Jay County late last night. Ended up scoring 4 late. Couldn't cap it off. Lost 6-5 on the road, and it's a 1-out walk for Clark. And here's Bohanna now, who is 1 for 1, double and a walk. Not before Dane Fife jogs out to the bump to have a quick word with Gage Sandlin, talking about how they're going to attack the batter. Norwell fell behind in the top of the third inning after giving up 4. They led for the first and second innings by 1. Sandlin, who has good numbers, has done a nice job in so far for Huntington North. Had a lot of trouble his first inning of work. The Knights put 4 runners on base and did not score in that inning. After Glasgow was thrown out trying to come to the plate on a wild pitch, and Clark was picked off a second in that inning. A strike call to Christian and a pickoff throw to first. Clark not a threat to run over at first. He's stolen 3 bases on the year, but those were very early in the season. Both teams have left 7 runners on base this afternoon. The 0-1 is sliced out of play.
Great job, Gage. Let's get a 2-ball. Hey, be ready infield. Let's get that. Come on. Hey, let's put them in. Here we go.
Clark just a very small lead, an 0-2 pitch coming to Christian with 1 out here in the 5th of a 5-1 game. Long look in from Sandlin. Finally comes to the plate. It's ball 2, bouncing in the dirt. Clark, though, goes back to first. That was a really good stop by Dane Fife, who had it come up and hit him right in the mask. He was able to keep it in front of him and within distance to not allow Clark to reach second base on what would have been a wild pitch. Bouncing ball towards first, outside the bag and foul.
Good job, Gage.
So this ball game has slowed down as we hit the 90-minute mark here in the ball game. Started at 5:07 today. The 1-2. Breaking ball down. Nice at bat here from Christian as he's seen 5 pitches and runs the count to 2-2. Fouled off a couple of them. Took the first pitch for a strike. Another patient hitter for Norwell. He's walked 11 times. Leads the team in RBIs with 22. The 2-2 pitch. He's late. Swing and a miss, and Sandlin dusts him. 2 gone. Here's Garrison. Breggy a 1-for-2 on the day. Both balls have stayed on the infield, though. It was a ground out 4-3 his first time up. Last time, turned around Sandlin on the mound, and it was just a little baby pop-up, and it dropped. And he grounds it foul outside at first. But just kind of in no man's land, and Sandlin got a glove on it, but wasn't able to corral it. Part of the 4 base runners that reached in the 3rd inning. Costello waits on deck if Breggy can reach here in the bottom of the 5th. 0-1 off speed, drilled to center field, a base hit right back up the middle. It's a 2-out single for Garrison Breggy, Norwell's 7th hit of the day, and they've got 2 runners aboard with 2 out. And so Costello's going to get a big at bat here. And again, you can count on Costello not to strike out anyway. He's probably going to put the ball in play unless he walks, which he did once in the game. He popped up to Lesperance at second, his second time up. And grounds a fastball towards short. Bobbled a little bit there by Doherty. Throw to first, still going to be in time to get Costello by a step, and that'll retire the side. Costello grounds out 6-3. The Knights leave 2 more on base for a game total of 9. We go to the 6th. Huntington North 5, Norwell 1 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to Ossian. Huntington North takes a 5-1 lead into the top of the sixth inning with the top of the order due up for the Vikings. Norwell unable to score since the bottom of the first, where they got an RBI single from Ian Clark. Since then, Huntington got 4 in the third and tacked on one more on a wild pitch last inning in the fifth. Cole Lewison has relieved Caden Mann as he gets a ground ball, gets under his glove, bare hand try by Garrett Waybright at second, and it went by him as well. I think Garrett probably had a time to glove that and make a quick transfer. Got under the glove. It'll be a leadoff infield single. That's the second infield single for Huntington today, their sixth hit of the game. And Landrum has his second hit. Boy, McCutcheon is 3 for 3 today, and you got to wonder if Norwell gets that first out, they may put McCutcheon on. But now you don't have an opportunity to do that. He might not give Ian anything good, who has proven himself today. It's top of the order where the power is for Huntington North. 1-0 driven towards left field. Going back is Costello. He's under it now. And we'll haul in a deep fly out for the first out of the inning. And it's the first time the Knights have been able to retire McCutcheon on the day. And that's the second time we've seen a ball hit pretty hard out there. The other one's from Leidig and just kind of get caught up. The wind kind of messing with it and left. It's been blowing in at times. So it's not a particularly windy day, especially by the standards we have at Norwell, where a 30-mile-an-hour windy day is not uncommon here in the spring. There's a ball high to L'Esperance, and it's magnified by the fact that there's a field to the west, and we reside on a hill here in Ossian. 1-0 is turned on and pulled foul. L'Esperance was in front of it. The ball and a strike. L'Esperance 1 for 3, a couple of flyouts and an RBI double for him today. L'Esperance got Huntington on the board with a double that scored McCutcheon from first. He was on the move on a hit and run. One runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw to second is high. It'll be a stolen base for Colin Landrum. That ball lined right back up the middle. Caught by Breggy. And they flip to second for the double play. And so the Knights work out of it. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Huntington comes up with a hit in the inning and then a double play to end the inning. Norwell's second double play of the day. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. Huntington still leading 5-1 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Now, welcome back to Norwell. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Huntington has made some more defensive changes. On the mound now, Zach Doherty comes in as he started the game at short and comes in to come to the mound. Doherty, a 1.45 ERA on the season. No wins, no losses, just 9 2/3 innings of work. He'll face 8-9-1 in the Norwell order. Lewison, Leidig, and Kohler. Lewison leads it off 0 for 2. Strikeout flyout today for Cole. Called a strike on the first pitch. 3 solid innings and shutout innings from Gage Sandelin in relief for Trey Williams, who started the game. 0-1 fastball. Called a ball. Must have missed off the plate. Ball and a strike. Little chopper right back up the middle, fielded, gloved, and the throw to first. A running play made by Ian McCutcheon, who just entered the game at short. 1 away. And looking at the stats here, and if they are correct, which I know that they're correct because the two in the stat crew over here at Huntington do just such a great job in all sports, but the stolen base number coming into the day at 137 as that ball is belted towards right center field, going back towards the gap, and tracking it down in the gap is Colin Landrum for the second out of the inning. 2 gone, and it's the second ball that Levi Leidig has barreled up today and been robbed of a hit. The last time the wind kind of knocked it down, and this time a nice defensive effort by Landrum. Colin hauling in both of those, and now 2 quickly gone here in the bottom of the 6th. The Knights need to get something quickly to try to get back into the ball game. Huntington leads 5-1. But back to the point about the stolen bases, 137 coming into the day. Norwell had 36, so over 100 more stolen bases as a strike is called at the very bottom of the zone. That is an incredible number for Huntington North, as they like to run, and probably a big part to why they're 19-1. There's ball 1 outside off the plate. Middle of the order due up for the Vikes in the top of the 7th. There's a ball. 2 balls and a strike to Kohler. Belden Glasgow was in the bullpen for Norwell, and he has since returned to the dugout. We'll see if he enters the game here to the top of the 7th. 2-1 pitch. Fastball low, 3-1. See that pitch given a lot at the high school level. It's been on and off today. There's a fastball. That one finds the knees. That's called a strike, 3-2. So Kohler bats with 2 outs, a full count, bases loaded, bottom of the 6th. Norwell trailing 5-1 to the 3rd-ranked Vikings of Huntington North. Payoff pitch. Fastball swung and missed at. The pitch was in the dirt. The throw by Dane Fife will have to be to first to complete the strikeout, and the Knights go down 1-2-3 in the 6th inning. Final inning of play, the 7th inning coming up after this break. It's Huntington North 5, Norwell 1 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now welcome back to Norwell, top of the 7th. Jarrett Gray, Zach Doherty, and Levi Bennett due up here for the Vikings as they are going to try to add to their 5-1 lead. The Knights are going to need a lot in the bottom of the inning. But Cole Lewison is still on for Norwell. He had an easy 6th. The 1-0 actually in only 12 pitches to get 5 outs as he fires a strike to Gray, who has been intentionally walked twice and walked once. So 3 walks for Gray as he takes a breaking ball called strike 2. It's a good pitch by Cole on the outside edge. Another off-speed pitch, grounded towards short. Breggy charging. Throw it first a little high, but Bohada able to hold the bag. 1 away. Norwell has just not gotten a whole lot going since the first couple of innings offensively, and a couple of mistakes offensively, probably in the grand scheme of things, maybe cost him a run, maybe 2, but this is a 5-1 game right now, and there's a strike to Zach Doherty from Lewison, who continues to pound the zone here. Just missed low, a ball and a strike. 5 runs, 6 hits in air for Huntington today, and 7 left on. Norwell a run on 7 hits, 2 errors only, and 9 left. A ton in scoring position. It's been a big problem. Situational hitting has not been good for Norwell today. That is typically the problem in games Norwell loses here over the last couple of years, as a matter of fact. The 1-2 is popped straight up on the infield. This looks like it might stay in play, and it will drift out. So still a ball and 2 strikes on Doherty. Can recall Northfield beating Norwell 3 years ago in the sectional 4-3. Remington Monts went 141 pitches in that game. Of course, that would no longer happen in Indiana high school baseball as before the pitch count was implemented. Norwell left double digits on base. Line towards the shortstop and a leaping grab made by Garrison Briggy, who's had a really nice day over there at short for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone, and Levi Bennett the batter now. But going back to that game, Norwell left the bases loaded something like 4 times in the game. Left double digit on base and lost by a run. There's a ball to Levi Bennett. That was in the first round of sectional. Norwell had a 22-4 year. Was upset by Northfield in the first round. They had a chance potentially with that team to maybe make a deep run in the state tournament, and was knocked out early. Ball and a strike to Levi Bennett as the sun continues to slide down the backdrop here out of the west. There's strike 2 to Bennett. It was just such a really nice day today, and a huge crowd out here for a Northeast State battle of 2 undefeated teams in the conference. Huntington's been in control since the 3rd inning where they scored 4 and have not since relinquished the lead. 2-2 to Bennett. Swing and a miss. It went off of John Fry, the home plate umpire. The pitch was in the dirt, and he's going to reach on the strikeout. Wild pitch on the drop third. And time is called. John Fry, I think, might have had the glasses knocked off back there, the sunglasses. He's being checked on by Tommy Muth, the base umpire. But those two laugh it off, and I think he's okay. It definitely went on the hop, but it bounced so far up that it got him right off the mask and then bounced away, or Clark could not get to it in time as Bennett reaches on the wild pitch, drop third strike. So Huntington continues to bat here in the 7th inning. Keegan Bartram, the batter, 0 for 2, takes a ball inside. Strikeout, hit by pitch, strikeout today, the line for Bartram. Keegan took one right off the right thigh with the bases loaded to get an RBI back in the third inning. Fastball up and away. Trey Williams waits on deck. If Bartram can reach, the Knights will have 2, 3, 4 due up the power part of the lineup in the bottom of the 7th, and they'll need several runs. 2-0 is hammered towards right center field. Going back is Kohler, and again it hangs up in the gap. There have been some balls just kind of hang up out there today, and Kohler, or actually Leidig, makes the play to retire the side. So, through 6.5, the last chance for Norwell. They trail at 5-1 going to the bottom of the 7th. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
It's Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes from 3 to 6 every Friday. Parents, don't forget the Bowling Center hosts birthday parties as well as company parties. The Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton with 22 lanes, leagues for youth, men, and women, and a full snack shop. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Back here at Norwell, bottom of the 7th, Huntington leading 5-1, trying to clinch at least a share of the Northeast 8 Conference today, which they would do with a win. A first pitch ball to Garrett Waybright, the leadoff batter from Zach Doherty, who is still on for Huntington. This is not a save situation for Doherty. Entered the ball game leading 5-1 in the 6th inning. 1-0. A fastball grounded off the end of the bat, spinner towards first, and Doherty will flip. And there is one gone. And no, there's not one gone, as he will return. Garrett Waybright will return to the plate. Tommy Muth called it a foul ball off the bat. And so it's a ball and a strike. It definitely took a spin, like it looked like it went off the leg of Waybright. He's still kind of shaking that foot out, but Garrett took ran to first. A lot of times when you see a ball that hits the leg of a batter, he just kind of stays in the box because he knows it's a foul ball. But he was hustling on the play. So 1-1. Fastball low, 2-1. Garrett is 0 for 2. He's popped it up a couple of times and has not left the infield. In fact, on any of the 3 balls he's put in play, a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Fastball grounded foul, 2-2. Yep, Dayton Fife might have caught a piece of that underneath his left leg. Stayed away from the sensitive parts, I think, for the most part, as he's ready for play again. Belden, Glasgow, Ian Clark due up for the Knights here in the 7th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a 5-1 Huntington lead, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Well, I don't know if that, in that situation, if that ball didn't hit. Okay, so John Fry ruling that it hit his bat twice in foul territory because it didn't appear to hit Waybright, which it apparently didn't, but it bounced up while he was still in the box, so it's a foul ball. 2-2 to Garrett Waybright. Just missed. Run the count full. Lewison had an efficient 2 2/3 on just 29 pitches today, so a nice outing for Cole as he held Huntington 0. Ground ball towards the shortstop. Routine, gloved by McCutcheon. He digs it out and throws to first, and Waybright's out by a couple of steps. First out of the 7th inning. Here's Belden Glasgow. Belden 0 for 3 today. Not like Belden, who leads the team at 377, but has not been able to find a gap yet. Strikeout, reached on an error, flew out to right. First pitch, a fastball, inner half, called a strike. Another fastball. It's popped up into shallow left. It doesn't quite make it as it dies on the infield. Ian McCutcheon hauls it in. 2 gone, and the Knights are down to their final out. So Norwell is going to see their conference hopes disappear again, more than likely, with Huntington being the favorite over New Haven. Although New Haven's a team that can hit the baseball, and the Knights would need some help. So they could still potentially get a share, but they will not win the conference outright. Clark represents the last chance for Norwell. He's 2 for 2, a couple of singles and a walk, and it's a bouncing ball. McCutcheon's going to get all 3 outs here in the 7th inning as Huntington wins the ball game 5-1. Go ahead and tally up the final statistics as the Vikings win this one 5-1 here at Norwell. Back in a minute. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Welcome back to Norwell for the final time this afternoon. Huntington wins 5-1. They got 4 in the 3rd and 1 in the 5th. Norwell did not score after the bottom of the 1st. Here's how the Vikings fared offensively today. The hits came from Colin Landrum, who was 1 for 4 with a single and a couple of strikeouts. Ian McCutcheon was 3 for 4. The vast majority of the offense coming from him. 3 of the 6 hits from Huntington. 3 singles and scored a run as well. Elliot Lesperance, 1 for 4 with a double. Scored and drove in a run. Let's see, and the only other hit came from Trey Williams, who was 1 for 2 with a double, a ground rule double that scored 2. The win today is going to go to Gage Sandlin, but Trey Williams started the ball game and lasted just 2 innings, gave up an earned run on 4 hits, walked 1, struck out 1. Gage Sandlin comes in for the middle 3rd and throws 3 innings of shutout baseball. 3 hits, 3 walks, 3 Ks, and Zach Doherty comes in for the last 2. No runs, no hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout. For Norwell today offensively, it was Caleb Kohler, 1 for 3 with a single and scored and walked. Ian Clark, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. Christian Bohetta, 1 for 2 with a double. Garrison Breggy, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And Levi Leidig, 1 for 3 with a single. The loss is going to be charged to Caden Mann today, who lasts 4 1/3 and throws 100 on the nose, 52 of those for strikes, and allows 5 earned runs on 5 hits. Walked 6, struck out 5, actually walked 8 with the 2 intentionally walks. So did not find the zone consistently enough today. Cole Lewison comes on for the final 2 2/3 and did a really nice job. Only allowed a single hit and struck out 2, so just 1 base runner there in the last couple innings for Huntington. Huntington gets 4 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and a team total of 5 runs on 6 hits. They commit 1 defensive error and leave 8 on base today. Norwell comes up with their only run in the first. They got 7 hits and actually put 4 base runners on in the bottom of the third, but couldn't score on any of them, so they get a run on 7 hits, commit 2 defensive errors, and leave 9 on board today. Today's game time is 1 hour and 53 minutes, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take another quick break and let you hear from a couple of sponsors before we wrap things up and head home and talk about what's next coming up on Saturday. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Now back here at Norwell, wrapping things up. Norwell falls 5-1 to Huntington, and they lose their second straight back-to-back nights here. Fall to 14-6 on the season, go to 4-1 in the conference. Their only way that they can win the conference still, and they do have a shot to do it. There's a road there, but they're going to require some help. The Knights still have conference games coming up at Columbia City next Tuesday, and at home here for senior night on Thursday. And they'll have to win both of those, and Huntington will have to lose to New Haven, who on the season is, 3-3 in the conference. They'll have to lose them on Tuesday for Norwell to clinch a share. So that'll do it here today. Norwell, it falls to 7-3 at home. They're 7-3 on the road as well. And we'll be back online with you. 12:30 start at Garrett on Saturday. A 12:30 start, and we'll play the winner or loser of Bluffton or Garrett. Could be at 3 o'clock, could be at 5:30. So it just kind of depends on the results there and how things shake out at the Garrett Invitational coming up on Saturday afternoon. But Norwell could not find a way to come away with a victory here over the number 3 team in the state here, Huntington. And we're about to be joined by Norwell head coach Andy McLean here this afternoon, but Norwell tallying 7 hits, but unable to come away with the victory. And we are now joined by Norwell head coach Andy McLean following the 5-1 loss. Coach, your guys had some opportunities today, and it just kind of feels like some of them were missed early, and it comes down to a 5-1 loss here this afternoon.
I didn't mean to keep you waiting. I was talking with Coach Morgan there a little bit about a couple things. Looking back on it, we had some chances to kind of bust the game open early and couldn't come up with a 2-out hit. 2-out hits are huge this time of year as we get ready for the sectional. Huntington North gets the big 2-out hit, the double to right center after we walk a guy and hit a guy. Yep. They get the big 2-out here, and I hit there, and I thought, that was obviously the difference in the game. they're a good team. What they do is they put some pressure on you defensively with the way they run the bases and they get their leads and so forth. And they also do a nice job of holding runners, and that type of deal. Because add the lack of 2-out hits to the base running, and the one inning that hurt us, that was nobody out, wasn't it? To 2 outs and then a strikeout. And that was definitely a recipe for not a good day. This team has a lot of good baseball ahead of us. Who knows? Huntington, I'm not sure what they've got left in front of them conference-wise. Do you know who they're fighting? New Haven. You never know. So we're going to keep fighting for sure because this team has an awful lot of good baseball left in it, no question about it.
Right.
But after last night at Jay County, a tough one, and then here tonight, I think it'll shake us up and wake us up a little bit. Love to come out and have a good practice tomorrow, but it's been 4 days in a row now, and a doubleheader tomorrow. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and give them a day off just to keep them mentally and physically in order type of deal. But it'll slow down a little bit next week, and we'll have a couple days before the sectional. But there's, by all means, not even coach talk, there's plenty of good baseball left for this club, no doubt about it.
Right. You've got Lures coming up on the first game on Saturday, and then maybe Bluffton or Garrett in Game 2. And then next week, you've got 2 conference games with Columbia City on the road, East Noble here at home for senior night, and then Northrop sandwiched in between. Northrop's just having a Northrop year where they're having another good year, another solid team.
Good program.
So, again, some tough baseball coming up for your club as the schedule continues to get difficult before Marion coming up in the sectional.
Right. And then hopefully, I don't know, that Saturday we're looking at, I'll have to give with Coach Wainwright, maybe even, I know Eastbrook a game and looking at other teams, but probably just Eastbrook a doubleheader. I'm not really sure. I'll have to find out what's going on with that situation, but that's a possibility as well. But we'll be ready. We'll be ready for Saturday for sure. And I think the last thing on this is, again, let's gain some valuable experience from it. You know what I mean? And learn from it. And we can take it into our last couple conference games and then into the sectional. So get some experience from it for sure.
Yeah, and for sure there were some mistakes that can be corrected in this game. These are kind of things that you can work out a couple weeks before the sectional. And
plenty of good baseball.
That's right.
We'll be heard from again.
As your team tries to make a deep run in the state tournament. Coach, certainly appreciate you stopping by.
Appreciate it. Sorry.
This afternoon. No problem at all.
Yep.
And look forward to being up at Garrett on Saturday to call both of those games.
Thanks, Derek. Appreciate you.
As Norwell head coach Andy McClain joining us after the defeat this afternoon. So that'll wrap it up. Be back online with you. 12:30, the scheduled start for Lures up at the Garrett Invitational on Saturday. I'll be online with you. Until then, on behalf of Greg Van Meter and the entire Wells County Voice crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.